You can sense the intensity as they await the arrival of the Tennessee team here at Cleveland Stadium. The #1 undefeated Volunteers prepare to race onto the field. Everything is riding on this football game. So there's a special intensity, a special urgency. Here come the Volunteers. Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
Didn't make it on 4th down. T comes off. Standing right by Billy Ratliff, and T's coming off and starting to unhook his pads a little bit, and Billy says, "Don't unhook your pads. We're going to get the ball back."
Second down and 11 for Arkansas. 1:47 remaining. One timeout left. Call it 12 to go for the first down. Sterner lost the football! Oh my goodness! He stumbled and fumbled, and Billy Ratliff recovered.
We made this play. Billy Ratliff knocked this All-American guard back into the quarterback. He stepped in on his foot. Quarterback probably made a mistake, not just falling on the ball. Billy not only knocked him back, but he got the ball back for us. So,
how important was this fumble recovery?
Well, it meant the season. You probably didn't know that at the moment, but it absolutely meant the season.
People always ask, where did we get the name Blue Water Climate Control? When a Navy ship casts off lines, exits the harbor, and loses sight of land, that's blue water sailing. It takes a team of people to do that. Tireless work, focus, and attention to detail. So much of starting a business is just like that. After it's done, you get filled with deep satisfaction for accomplishing something. And it's quickly followed by, now the real work begins. We're Blue Water Climate Control.
All right. Facebook. What's up, YouTube? Hey, I hadn't done that in a while. Carter's trying to horn his way into trying to host this show. He thinks he's a host.
Hey, that's my man. He created this thing back. He started this thing up again.
He started that.
I'm telling you, he put the jumper cables on. I said, hey, let's do it, Carter. Let's go.
I kickstarted it, baby. Let's do it. Just a Band-Aid. Last week was probably our first time in 6-7 months. Y'all can hear the background noise. I'm getting packed.
Yeah, there is a. You guys are coming in a little low on the audio side.
I'm gonna get your headset. Tell me what the audio looks like. I'll get some comments in the comment section. I can hear myself good. Is there a volume on down
here? Matt, do it.
I can hear it.
Augusta Ratliff McNeil says hello, family.
How's that? Is that better? There's Riddle Me This. Hey, Riddle Me This is going to be something YouTube. He's getting on YouTube. He's going to do a great job repping our bowl. But I'm going to give him a shout out. I'll go over there and sub him up. I don't know if he's made any videos yet.
It almost sounds like, guys, that when you're talking, it's not coming through your headset. It's coming from another place.
I bet it is. I bet Billy done messed this up. You say that what say? Audio. Yep.
Trying to fix some audio issues here, everyone. Bear with us.
Is that better? How about that?
It's about the same, Catfish.
On its output. Input. How about now?
Oh, yeah. Now you were cooking with grease.
There we go. So we can start over. What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? Go ahead, Billy.
Why are you gonna put it on me now after you done messed up the show? Starting off
You
with the
set it
sound.
up. You set it up.
No, I just came on and you took over like you always do.
What do you think, Carter?
I think, that's the best way to start the show, you two guys. Because, bickering.
We are a little bit
I mean,
loud, aren't we? Are we too much background noise? I'm gonna turn it down a hair.
No, there's not really any background noise like there was.
I can hear a lot of background noise. We're getting packed in here. Everybody's coming out here to Billy Ratliff's Tap 40 Grill to watch the game. What do you think about Billy Ratliff's name going on the sign? And I'm the one here all the time. What do you think about that, Carter?
I mean, hey, his name brings a lot of weight, so
I can't hear Carter. Can you hear Carter?
I can hear him.
Yeah.
Well, now how come I can't hear
right
him?
into the microphone here.
What are we doing?
Anyone else having a hard time hearing me in the comment section? Let me know.
Audio. Everything's coming through Rode.
Yep, everything's coming through my road.
Huh. I don't know.
Well, maybe ask him if he can turn his mic up something.
I don't know. He might need to turn his mic up. Do we have his volume up? No, he's muted. I think we're supposed to mute him.
How about now?
No, what's that?
How about now?
I can hear you, but I can barely hear you.
What about now?
The score's 5-4. Tennessee's up there.
I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, well, everybody says they can hear you.
All right.
No,
I'm trying to figure out if it's coming through this microphone here or on my computer.
You have to go to settings. You're going to have to go to settings on Restream and set up your mic.
I bet that's what it is. He's not.
My snowball.
So what's your prediction for the game, Billy?
What's that?
We're going to cover the 8 points. Is that what the spread was?
It's going to be a blowout, man.
I don't think so.
It's going to get ugly quick.
Is Ziegler down? We got Ziegler down. Oh, no. Is that who that is or Chandler?
Yeah, I think it's Zakai. No, well, I couldn't tell.
I can't
so
see
far
that
away
far
from
away.
the daggum TV.
You see that one?
No, I can't see any of them. They're too my glasses.
It's Chandler.
It's Chandler. Oh, no. He being helped up. That looked like he sprained an ankle. That could be devastating.
Yeah, we got people to back him up, man. I think that's Kennedy, I think.
That's Chandler.
Yeah, that's
Let's
definitely
see.
Kennedy Chandler. Let's see
It
what
just
happens.
looks like he just slipped. He holding his ankle all the way down to the ground. Give him some did y'all do any shots if you got hurt and like that numbing pain and throw you back out on the field when you was playing?
I never had that kind of stuff, man.
But do they do that? Are they allowed to?
I've seen it.
Hmm.
I didn't like medicine. I mean, I can just see it just hurt yourself worse.
There's
Remember in
Rachel.
high
Anderson. She's a longtime Lady Vol viewer on our Bucking 2MC show and the Collective Unfiltered. How you doing, Rachel? Yeah, it is Chandler. I don't know. What do you think about the Kentucky Vanderbilt game?
Well,
I don't think it's going to be close.
If Kentucky don't come to play ball, it's going to be close. Because
That goes with any game.
I mean, Vanderbilt's playing good ball right now. They're a hot team. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to win, but I think it won't be a blowout.
Chandler's on his way to the locker room.
And you still don't like medicine.
Not at all.
We got somebody quoting one of my old videos. My grandkids with a super chat. Who was that? Jaden. I couldn't see. Jaden Brinkley. My grandkids could do better than that. That was the truth against South Carolina that year. That was pitiful. pitiful. And Squid Tard, some of y'all know who Squid Tard is. He's a YouTuber. He came to work. Today's his first day at work, and I threw his ass in the kitchen. He's probably going to quit the first day.
On a Friday, Bobby? God
yes.
dang.
I said the same thing. And look, hey, the bartender, Shannon, you haven't met Shannon. Shannon, she's been doing an awesome job here as bartender. And she came outside, and Bobby said, hey, Squid Tard, it's the first day. We put him in the kitchen. She looked at him like he was crazy. Like, what, on a Friday? She said, he's going to quit today.
Hey, the first time, I tell you what, he said that he'd do anything I want him to do, and he learns quick. We're fixing to find out. Hey, we got some games coming in. I'm going to go ahead and hype it up because it's going to happen. Bunches of good games. We'll try to get Golden Tee, pool tables, darts, more pinballs, more video games. The guy, the representative for the company is coming out here to see us tomorrow.
I told you, Carter, when you left, he was going to do all that.
I know, man. I feel like I'm missing out on every good thing.
Herbert Bradford. He's probably, I'd say Herbert, out of all the Tennessee fans of Michigan, he's got to be the biggest Tennessee fan of Michigan. He's been watching us a long time. And he does, what's that thing on TV where they dig and sift and find gold? What's the name of that show?
I ain't that old, Bobby.
No, it's on now. Gold Rush. Gold Rush. He does that. I seen it on Facebook. He's been doing that.
So hey, I tell you what, it is not easy living in another state.
I don't know.
A fan of another team. I lived in Florida for years rooting for the Vols. It was not easy.
Yeah, Carter, I can barely hear you. I hope everybody else can hear you.
Apparently,
gold panning. That's what it's called.
Gold.
Yeah. And they'll search all day, and they'll throw a party when they find little flakes of gold.
The little guy.
I heard a story one time where this guy was, I don't know if it's true, he's fishing, and he's something, and he moved some rocks, and he found like a 5-pound gold nugget. Yeah. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it's just a wives' tale. It's true, but I've heard it.
I wish I could find a 5-pound gold nugget.
Shoot, we'd sell this place. We'd just burn this place down and leave, wouldn't we?
I ain't hear nothing you said.
Hey, we was on the radio yesterday. Did anybody in the comment section hear our interview on Sports? Was it Sports Animal? Yeah, Sports Animal.
I actually heard it yesterday morning when we take out to school.
Oh, but did you hear our interview? Not the commercial.
No, I didn't hear the interview.
Yeah. I think you can go back and watch the podcast. It was their 2:00 hour. I don't know what the name of the show was. Josh and something or another. Here's our commercial he's talking about. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Carter said he couldn't hear it, but I think he's deaf in one ear and can't hear out the other. Let's see.
From you yelling at me.
And Billy Ratliff cover. He stumbles, he fumbles, and Billy Ratliff recovers.
There's no stumbling or fumbling at the new Billy Ratliff's Tap 40 Grill in Powell. Just good fun and great food. Billy Ratliff's Tap 40 Grill is now open Monday through Thursday, 11 to 10, Friday and Saturday, 11 to 11, and Sunday, 11 to 9. Serving over 60 varieties of beer in a full bar. The Tap 40 Grill also has burger pizzas and fantastic jumbo wings and thighs, burgers, and more. With plenty of TVs, games, and axe throwing. You'll have all kinds of fun to go with the great food at Billy Ratliff's Tap 40 Grill. Located at 7535 Connor Road in Powell. Tap into a great time at Billy Ratliff's Tap 40 Grill.
I wrote the script.
A chance for you to experience some of the finest restaurants and attractions East Tennessee has to offer at unbeatable prices. So
I got it on
this one to Tap
Word
40
and I sent it to him.
This Friday morning at 9 a.m. at newstalk987.com and get 50
times around.
No, they tweaked it just a little bit because they needed to have so many words to fill out an exact amount of time. I gave them most of it.
Well, they need to change the 11.
I know. I didn't do that part. They wanted to add the hours. He asked me what the hours were, and he came in my office, and I told him what it was, and he came up with that. We're up into midnight Friday and Saturday night. Anyway, we're all over WIVK, OIK, or OKI, WNML, Sports Animal, and News Talk commercials wall to wall. And they got a deal now called Sweet Deals. I don't know exactly how you get it. I don't know if you go to their app or there's got to be some sort of sweet deals on like WNML's app, and you can buy a $50 gift card for Tap 40 Grill for $25.
Yes.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I mean, we need to find out how to tell everybody about that.
And there's only 60 of them, guys, and they went on sale this morning at 9 o'clock. And whenever they're sold out, you won't be able to get them no more. Jaden Brinkley, Florida, whooping Tennessee 34-10 in Neyland. No, they ain't neither. It's going to be 47-0. Nah, I'm gonna give them 45-0. Can you even hit 47 points? 45-0. We're gonna get 5 touchdowns.
That's too early for me to even think
6
about
touchdowns and a field goal.
I'm actually gonna go to the first practice in about 2 weeks. Spring practice start on 26th.
You gonna take me down there with you?
We can go.
Can we get into offices like we did last time?
We can do that.
That'd be cool. Well, Carter'd like to go, but he can't. He quit.
Man, Carter done been VIP all over Tennessee.
No.
And yeah, I you know what I did this weekend, Bobby, on Sunday? I helped Jabari Davis, VFL, Jabari Davis, do a camp in Paris, Tennessee.
Yeah, we donated some footballs to him.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was there.
Some orange and white football, ginger footballs.
Yeah.
Did he come get them?
I called him, talked to him, and we talked about having a function here and different things. And I said, I got your footballs in my truck, but I don't have time to bring them in Knoxville. You just have to come get them. He ain't been here yet. So
Well, they had current players. They had 8 current players like Jackson Lampley, Princeton Fant, Trayvon Flowers, Walker Merrill. They had 8 current players and 8 former VFLs. So that's pretty cool. If you guys have any young kids, they're doing it all over the state every weekend. So
is my boy Justin Harrell there?
Justin Harrell was there. He actually lives
cool.
not
I
far
got to
from
hang out him a long time at the last one over here. He's awesome.
Yeah,
Quiet,
go
but
fishing together.
he's huge, humongous. Speaking of men's basketball, I'm working on a deal, Billy. I hadn't told you about this. Maybe I did. Getting JP Prince, Jawan Smith. He came in here a couple days ago. Wanted to know what he could do to do a show on Volunteer Roadshow. So we're going to do a men's basketball, and he'll do something during the year. Vincent Yarborough, he's trying to get up with him. Cruz and somebody else. I don't remember who all. And they're going to try to get it done if I can get Carter to wake up early enough, because he sleeps all day, to do the producing for the selection show. When is the selection? Sunday night?
Yep.
So be looking for that. I can't make any promises. I'm trying to make it done.
I noticed a new show on the Volunteer Roadshow this week. What is that one about?
Which one?
I don't even know the name of it. It was a newer show. It was just one guy doing it. I'd never seen him before or heard of him.
I don't know. I didn't know he was doing anything. Nobody said anything to me.
Here, I'll pull it up for you real quick. Wow. Because I'd never seen it, ever. It was, well, maybe I'm wrong. It was on Facebook, I know.
I don't think so.
I mean, it was weird.
I don't know how that happened, unless they were using the login and accidentally went on our channel.
I'm afraid they may have, because
we need to go on there and delete that then.
Yeah,
what was it about? Did you watch it?
I was watching a little bit. It looked like one of the guys that did that used to do a show.
Who? More Important Issues?
Yeah, like one of them guys, but it was, I don't even know anymore.
Anyway, let's check up on the chats. What is on there, Billy? Who's my favorite basketball player on this team? I'm saying this because I like him, but I'm also saying this so I can pronounce his name right. Vescovi. It's not Vescovi, it's Vescovi.
I like him too, man. I still just wish he Stop laying the ball up.
Yeah. What's our way too early record predictions for football, Dub? You know what mine is.
Who is it?
We're going 15-0. I promise you that. Now, if we don't, I think our bottom has to be 8-5. I think,
man.
8-4. I mean, 8-4
This season?
this football season. But I think
10-2.
we'll go 9-3
That's the.
because we're going to win a game we ain't supposed to.
There's
The
no
one of
such
the big
thing.
three,
See, that's the thing is,
and we're going to lose one we shouldn't. Look, I've been a Tennessee fan longer than you have. I know Tennessee.
Yeah, but I'm a player and I know how this game is played. And I know how wins and losses work. You don't lose and win games just because of the name of your team. You know?
I don't think that either.
But that's what you're saying, though. You
No, I
said that you're going to win a game
that we ain't supposed to win.
And you've been telling me this ever since I've known you.
Well,
because last year's team, or the year before that.
All right, let me rephrase it. Let me
2019 team.
The big three: Georgia, Alabama, Florida. We winning one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Florida's probably going to be really bad, Bobby.
Florida is going to be bad.
There's our one win right there.
True rebuild.
I mean, look, here's our road games. Okay, we got to play at Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh's quarterbacks. He's in the draft. I mean, they're not going to have him. We got to play at LSU this year.
This might be the first time that I've ever seen or heard of a Florida team rebuilding.
LSU might be rebuilding too,
LSU is another team. That's another team that's going to be a true rebuild.
All right.
A&M is going to be a tough team to beat these next few years.
Well, Crying Ryan, he texts me all the time. He swears this AR-15, as he calls him, their quarterback, is the second coming of Jesus. I'm telling you, that's the way he acts.
Who is it? I mean, is it?
I think his name is Anthony Richardson, but he calls him AR-15 because that's the jersey number.
Is he quarterback?
Yeah. He played a little bit last year.
Well,
that is pretty clever. I was always hoping that Alvin Kamara would have chose number 47. Call him AK-47.
See, there we go. See, now I like these here. David said 9-3. He said 10-3. That's what I look for when a new coach come in.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see improvement. I don't like to see the same exact record. If it's going to be the same exact record, I want to see 10-2. A better. But last year we could have been 2 more wins last year, I think. But we ran out of gas in a couple of those games, and when you don't have depth, it's hard. It is hard. Heck, we was in the Alabama game. D-line got hurt. Hey, we couldn't stop them anymore.
Well, I'm going to say this. I'm the biggest Tennessee homer ever. But I'm going to be realistic. We ain't going 10-2. That ain't happening.
If we go 10-2,
I'll kiss your ass.
I'm going to give you something harder than that. You have to go by my diet for 6 months.
Oh, come on.
Well, see, I know what your diet is.
It's easy.
It's meat. A lot of meat.
I don't have time for that diet.
10-2.
I say you make him shave his head, his eyebrows, and his beard.
That's a confident bet. What do we do? All right, what do you do if we don't go 10-2?
You tell me.
I'll get back with you.
Yeah, we got some time to think about this.
I just don't think we have the squad. I don't think we have the depth. I'm just being realistic.
Well,
all right, look at the schedule.
Be realistic to you. We had a lot of kids that played last year, right? A lot of kids that played last year. And we got a lot of kids that's coming in this year. So when you have a lot of kids that played a lot of football on the field, SEC games, and you got incoming guys that's coming in, you know what that's called? Debt.
I tell you what, let's reserve. I'm not making a bet until I go see them play. Well, let's go over and watch the practice, and let me see.
How's that gonna help you?
Because I can spot talent.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
God dang.
Because remember what you said the year before last about that 5-star offensive lineman.
Yeah, don't get me started on that. Well, we had the talent. I don't know what that was, but we had 24 freaking stars on that offensive line.
And who was right? Who was right about
5
it? 5
stars.
What did I tell you about 5 stars?
5 stars will just break your heart.
Yeah.
You said it.
I wonder what the percentage of 5 stars make it to the NFL.
Very small. Very small. In football.
That's what I'm talking about.
Very small.
Yeah, basketball is a little easier to predict in that regard.
Nope. That's probably the only sport that you typically see the majority of the 5-star players go to NBA.
Well, how many do they have every year? 30? There's a number of 5 stars they have every year. I can't remember how they do that.
They give out 5 stars too easy.
Yeah, I think you're right, Bobby. I think there's about 35, maybe 40.
30, it is about 30.
But hey, some other good news. Tennessee baseball is ranked number 3, 13-1.
The ranking I saw was number 4.
Well, they got 2 different polls, so
I'm gonna go with the highest ranking poll. That's
the only game they lost was against number 2. Was against number 1 Texas. But man, they're beating teams 29-0 and 27-1. I mean,
I don't care who you're playing. You throw up 29 runs on the board. That's something.
I got Rhode Island tonight.
Something Cincinnati Reds material right there.
Oh, geez. Here we go with that.
I'm
glad baseball's coming back.
Yeah, they are. I heard they come to an agreement. What was the agreement? Now, hold on. I got to answer this first. Which one is overhyped, Heupel or Beamer? I don't know. I think they're both good coaches.
Yeah, I do too.
I think Beamer maybe not Beamer, but I mean, they got Spencer. Man, South Carolina thinks because Spencer Rattler's coming there, they are going to tear it up. Like it's either them or Georgia this year. Tennessee, and nobody's giving Hooker enough love. I'm telling you.
Well, I think name me 2 quarterbacks in the SEC better than Hooker.
Maybe Alabama's quarterback.
Bryce Young, maybe.
Bryce Young.
Who else?
I'm not ready to put Stetson Bennett, the walk-on, above Hooker.
Well, he played pretty good.
He did.
I don't know that he's better.
Well, it's just like when Georgia won the national title in 1980. I mean, did people really say Buck Belue was an elite quarterback? No.
Huh. Bobby, have Billy dye his hair orange if he loses the bet.
Hey, I can do that.
But see, here's the deal. I don't lose bets. Bets that I really think about, and you give me a few minutes, I don't miss. I take that back. It's actually the exact opposite. So when I do think about, they're the ones I miss.
Yeah.
And the ones I just do my gut reaction, that's when I go perfect. Like when I did the divisional for the NFL divisional weekend, I just went underdog, favorite. And the favorite was the Chiefs, and I was right. Got a 4-game parlay. And I made that pick in 10 seconds. David thinks Stetson Bennett's better than Hooker. I don't know about that. He's on a better team, that's for sure. Yeah, Does that make him a better quarterback?
He's like some of them Alabama quarterbacks, like Greg McElroy, and they weren't.
There's some Georgia fans, and I know a lot of them that can't stand Stetson Bennett.
Oh yeah.
They were crying all year long until the championship game about him.
I'm just happy that we actually got a quarterback that's even getting any type of hype anymore.
Yeah.
How long has it been since we had that?
Well, tell me who would, let's say Hooker goes down. Who do you think's most likely to take over?
I mean, who's the backups?
Joe Milton.
I thought Milton, did he get another year? I thought he was a senior.
I think he's got another year. I think.
Yeah, because he didn't count that 1 year for COVID.
Well, all right, that's true.
I'm going to tell you something right now. People were down on Joe Milton.
Mm-hmm.
They were down on him, and I was high on him earlier in the year.
No, you wasn't.
Yes, I was. Yes, I was.
No, you wasn't.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Joe Milton would be the next Joe Montana if we had some 9-foot receivers.
See,
if we had some 9-foot receivers, shoot. I tell you what, we wouldn't lose a game.
Let me tell you something about that, man. When you guys see those passes in the game or whatever, he may overthrow these guys by a mile or whatever, but he has to be doing that in practice. And these guys have to be going to get these balls. There has to be something for a coach to put him in the game. He can't be doing that in practice. He couldn't.
Have you ever seen anybody perform differently in practice than a game?
I've seen that. I was one of those.
How do you know that he was balling?
Was one of those.
Balling in practice and then bomb in the game.
I've seen that. I've seen it many times. It just sucks though, man. I mean, the quarterback position gets too much credit and too much criticism, I think. I think that, with this year having coach hype, matter of fact, I don't know who's the quarterback coach, but I guarantee hype has something to do with it, though. And I guaranteed you that those quarterbacks will be on point this coming up season.
Oh, I seen an article yesterday or the day before. I sent it to Crying Ryan. It was saying this guy's prediction for the player that comes out of nowhere and surprises everybody, the best kept secret that nobody knows about in the NFL this coming up year. You know who he wrote best?
Who was it?
JG.
Who was JG?
Our quarterback, Jarek Garantano.
Which one? You talking about the one that I always talked about?
I was on the JG train for a long time. I just got off at the stop long before you did. But
oh man, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, though, man. Like I understand when these kids are, they do bad in college or whatever, and typically it's hard to be bad. If you are playing into a coach's system, it's hard to be bad. But if you are playing into 3-4 different systems throughout your career, that's tough. And I said this because I heard a whole lot of scouts talking about JG, his mechanics. Mechanics in the NFL is huge.
One thing you can't take away from him, he had heart.
He had heart.
He took a beating them last 2 years. I mean, a literal beating.
I mean, you take that kind of beating, how you think you perform?
Oh, I'd be gun shy too.
I'm telling you, man, it's not easy. And then you're not running the scheme of game that he used to playing. That's hard.
You might be right, Cody. JG might have been a lot better with Hypo's system.
All those quarterbacks would have. They actually had a quarterback coach.
Well, we got a quarterback for a coach.
Well, I'm saying.
I wonder if he's the QB coach.
I mean, I know he still have something to do with it. I guarantee you that. And I mean, I guaranteed you this here. Even when he was here, I still think if we had a quarterback coach back then, we'd have been better. I still think it was a conspiracy with Chris Winkie coming to Tennessee and being our quarterback coach.
Yeah, he was a plant.
He was sabotaging us.
Yeah.
He was sabotaging us.
Thank you for coming out. Did you like your po' boy? Good. He came in here just for the Rito po' boy.
What'd you say?
So. Button the po' boy.
Yes, see, she knows. She knows.
That's right. Y'all lived in New Orleans.
Yeah, she knows. I know.
He's born in New Orleans.
But I'm going to fix it. Yes.
We're just doing what Jarvis Rito said. Come on, man. You can't throw Jarvis under the bus.
I didn't. I didn't say anything.
You think your po' boy's better than Jarvis is?
Hey, I'm going to show you. Watch. Matter of fact, when we get off the air, I'm going to go do something, and I'm going to come right back, and I'm going to make one for you. You tell me the difference.
All right.
Let's see here. Where we at? Man, I wish we could have got the call-in thing. I know probably could have got a couple of calls in tonight. We'll do the call-in next weekend.
Well, it's on our dang. I don't know how to do it anymore. I forgot. It's on Call-In Studio. I don't remember. We need to start doing that. We're gonna start doing that. But who else is on here? Riddle Me This. Y'all go check out Riddle Me This. He's gonna start doing some videos. I don't know if he's done any yet, but sub him up. You need to get him some subs. And we got a lot of orange in here. What's the score? I got a trivia question for you, Billy.
What you got?
Who had the best home record this year in the SEC men's basketball?
Let's see here. I don't think it was Vanderbilt.
The best home record
I'm going
in the SEC at home.
Surely wasn't.
Let's
Kentucky.
see. Let's see if it's in the comment section.
I'm going to say had to be good old Rocky Talk, man.
Auburn did too, didn't they?
Nope. It ain't Auburn. It ain't Tennessee.
Kentucky.
Auburn and Tennessee went 16-0, and Kentucky went 18-0. How did they get two more home games?
Was it? Who knows?
Well, we had a neutral site game that got canceled in Nashville.
And Arkansas went 17-1.
I told you, Arkansas. I mean, what's that? I keep forgetting the kid name that transferred from Jacksonville. It's like Note, something like that.
I tell you what, when Arkansas beat Auburn, they might have won in the last second, but they really manhandled Auburn, and they beat them fair and square.
You know, a lot of people don't know, but Billy Ratliff was a heck of a basketball player. Like, we're lucky, he came to Tennessee and played football.
No. Go look at some of my old videos. We played horse, and yours truly won. I was kissing the glass.
Oh, man, I had to let you win something, man. Had to. That's why you stopped playing me and stuff, because you knew what time it was. And you sure enough chicken out on the blocking thing.
And I didn't chicken out. I don't know why we didn't do that. We got to do that.
I told you why.
I don't run from nobody.
You wouldn't have to that day.
No. Here's why we didn't do it. I called up Scoob. That's the Jarvis. I'm going up against Billy one-on-one like Lover's Lane.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to coach me up just give me 2 or 3 days of coaching. And he says, you don't want to go up against Billy in Lover's Lane. And I said, Jarvis, just give me some pointers, some stance. Just tell me. He wouldn't do it because he didn't want to be responsible. I tried to get him to show me. He said he hated going up against you in practice in Lover's Lane.
Man, it was so fun, man. It was just fun.
Yeah, he said he'd be slap, wore out, ready to go, be done, and then you'd be jumping up and down, yapping and bouncing up and down.
In practice, like, I'll be honest with you, like when we practice, I didn't do a lot of practicing. Only things I truly did was like the individual drills.
Yeah, that's what your teammates had told me. Said you always in the rehab.
And they'll put me, like, when we do team stuff, they'll just take me out. And once we came to Lover's Lane, I got fresh legs.
Was it always at the end of practice?
No, it would always be period number 9. Like mid-practice. halfway through.
How long was the period?
About 12, 13 minutes.
Dang, that's a long time.
Well, you got a lot of kids, a lot of guys out there that's going.
I bet I couldn't make it through a practice.
Man, practice wasn't easy, man. It wasn't easy. It wasn't.
So how many 110s did you have to do as a freshman? Wasn't there like a quota you had to do to make it on the team? Yeah. Even if you were a 5-star, you had to do it.
16.
Oh, man.
16 110. You had to have I forgot what the times were that you had to come in a certain time, like receivers had a time, and then the big guys had a time. And, I ran with the big guys, and it was just easy.
Billy, we got to be honest.
Guys.
No, that's cheating.
We got to be honest.
Is there anybody that had to practice that couldn't do it the first time?
Oh, yeah, been plenty. Like I remember we had a guy that transferred from Southern in Louisiana, and he was talking about how it was easy. He did them all in Southern, and I'm like, we was all like, you didn't do your 110s then if it was easy.
Yeah.
We doing 110s, and this kid running up and down, and after 3 110s, this man fell over like you chopped the tree down and saying, timber.
Really?
Passed out.
I probably would be too.
Well, I mean, you can't practice until you pass them.
See, I'm athletic, but I don't have any cardiovascular stamina.
And you would have been on the pine.
But I'm good for 3 minutes.
Oh, my gosh.
You wouldn't have made it, Bobby.
Hey, Billy, tell everybody the truth. How many times were me, you, and your son out there playing horse, and Bobby was inside watching The Bachelor? Mm-hmm. All the time.
Inside doing what?
Watching The Bachelor.
Cakes?
No, it was Bachelorette.
Nah, he was in there eating
Bachelorette.
Debbie oatmeal pies.
I hadn't had a little Debbie since we opened, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, because you already ate them all. I think that's why I didn't get one of those that the somebody was supposed to be sending us two cases of them. So you ate them all?
They never sent them. I kept looking for them things when they said that in the thing, and I even sent him my address. And every day I'd go out. I said, "Did you check the mail? Did you check the mail?" And wasn't nothing in there. I said, "Man, we got stood up." They probably standing over there in a car with black tinted windows, taking video, watching me going out to the dang mailbox every day. I was looking forward to that. You got the Star Crunch, and I got the oatmeal cream pie, what I ordered. Catfish is somewhere in the streets. Bobby threw him out of the truck 2 years ago. That's a fact. That's a fact. He's probably going to show up here one day. Catfish will. I'll have to wear him out. David said that's why we have a national shortage, because Bobby ate them. Sven says the 250-time, Bobby, you can't beat Billy in tackling for saving your life. That's impossible. And that's starting to get me mad now. I was joking earlier.
I mean,
I was joking earlier.
Hey, you give me a 2-week notice.
I don't need a 2-week
24
notice.
hours.
Let's go right now.
We can do that too.
No, I can't do it right now. I hurt my groin the other day. I slipped and fell. But if I didn't do that, I'd go right now. I would.
You know what? Let's see. I'm gonna give you an easy one. If the 10-2 thing. If they go 10-2, I just need.
They ain't going 10-2, bro.
7 real push-ups.
I can do 7. Maybe not right now, but if come the end of the season, I could. I know I could do 5 good ones. See, I do good ones.
That's why I said 7.
My butt ain't up in there. I'm flat back.
That's why I said 7, because
5 is my limit. When I get to 3, I said, all right, I just got to do 2 more, just 2 more. Them last 2 hurt. But I got a lot to push up.
I got more than you.
Yeah, but you work out more than I have in my life.
I haven't done a true workout.
I bet Carter couldn't even do 1.
Sven, I tell you what, no, I probably haven't.
What was
Not
it?
Not a real one.
Yes,
yeah, I did. Yes, I did. right
How
there,
many?
about 10 feet from where you were.
10.
No, that's when he slipped and fell. That don't count as a push-up.
No, it was over there, right there, little area is on the carpet. I did, yeah, I did it. You watched. Billy's my
Or when we
witness.
talking about Texas A&M beating Auburn, I wasn't shocked by that at all. Auburn's lost what, 4 games in the last 2-3 weeks? How long ago since they lost to Arkansas? They've lost to Florida.
I wouldn't
They
doubt
lost to us.
if they lost that game to get a worse seeding.
They probably did. They're definitely not gonna get the 1 seed no more.
To get the right bracket.
They might have did it just to get some extra time off, maybe.
Yeah.
That too. Because the tournament starts quick.
Yep.
What is Finn saying? Carter something.
Carter Sirius, have you ever heard a dumber thing than Bobby can tackle a football pro?
I didn't say tackle, blocking. That's a different story.
Oh, that's even worse.
I ain't tackling nobody.
You would have a better chance at tackling him than blocking him. I promise you that.
I tell you what, if I didn't have a little tweak in my groin right now, we'd go outside right now.
Cause see, you could tackle him at any time. Like Billy could be bent over picking up, something off the floor, and you could have boom, just knocked him over. But you blocking him? No way.
Oh man.
I'm telling you, I'm more athletic than I look.
But see, Billy, it's hard to catch him.
Coach used to say the same thing.
Billy
There's rumors
is sneaky.
There's rumors that Fulmer used to get every now and then would show the offensive line this flying Bambino block. Did you ever see him do that with offensive linemen?
Not in my day, because we had too many good ones. I don't think he would have tried that.
That's just something I heard. Bobby, you are my man, but Billy will run over you or straight through you. I tell you what,
that's true.
If we went 2 out of 3, I'd get one good. I'd slow you down once.
0. I don't like losing, man.
I don't either.
Any means necessary to get through you. I'm
not talking about it anymore until we do it. I'm not talking anymore.
Any means necessary.
I'm not talking anymore. What's the score? 30-27. We're up by 3. Looks like Ziegler missed a shot. A&M got the rebound.
Yeah, we'll see. Like 5
You
more
mean
corrects.
State?
Oh, State. That is State. Oh, yeah. Where did I get A&M from? Oh, we were just talking about A&M. Looks like A&M out there.
Yeah, I got the same
I got to
colors.
need some new glasses.
I thought those were new glasses.
No, they're not. They're about a year old.
Ooh, man, they are playing some ball.
Oh, man. Is Chandler back out there?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that Okie Brave. Y'all do have Brent Venables. I made a video. Was it when we fired Butch Jones before Pruitt? I made a video how I wanted Brent Venables. You can go back there and search in YouTube's Brent Venables Volunteer Roadshow, and you'll see that video. I made a great case for Brent Venables. He's going to be a good one. I was 100% right too, Sven. I said 7-5 before the season starts. And I think until I see a practice, I think we're definitely winning 8 games in the regular season. 8-4 is minimum. What do you think the fan base will do if we go 7-5 again?
They'll be livid.
Well, I don't even like to go there though, then, because I'm just gonna look at how you call it. Like, you're a fan, and the way you call things is, the Tennessee this and Tennessee that. They're not even expecting us to win what we did last year. They were saying 3 games.
That's true.
You were saying 4-5.
No, I said 7-5 before the season.
I can go look at the videos. I was saying, because this is how I'll tell you how I looked at it last year. I said, as long as they double what they did the year before, I'm happy. So I was saying 6 wins. I was happy. They gave me more. Now they did something that nobody thought they can do last season. Now we're back to being one of the biggest hype teams in the country now.
Well, see, I don't understand why we're so hyped, but you're right. Let me show you something that came out on was it 247? Let me look. I don't know who put this out, but it says SEC's most likely to make their first playoff in 2022. I got A&M at number 1. This is only the teams that haven't been in the playoff. A&M number 1. I can see that. They've got Kentucky number 3. I don't see that. Florida number 7. Guess where they got us?
That's number 2.
Number 2.
Well, being that they're showing that at number 2, that shows me and tells me that we got some depth somewhere.
I hope so.
Nobody would rank Tennessee that high if they didn't think Tennessee had.
Now, that's not saying they're going to the playoff. They said most likely to go to the playoff.
Exactly.
Their first playoff.
Exactly. They didn't have us nowhere near that last year then.
First of all,
went to a bowl game.
First of all, we got to win the East. That's a tall task.
It's a tall task every year.
Then we got to go win the championship to even think about going to the playoff.
Not necessarily.
Tennessee can make it to the playoffs is winning the SEC championship.
Yeah, I'll tell you like this here. There's not one team in the SEC right now that don't have a chance to go to SEC.
Well, I agree with I have to disagree with that.
Which one?
Vanderbilt.
How you know they can't win all their games?
Because they can't.
How do you know that?
If Vanderbilt won all their games, Vegas would look like a ghost town.
Well, hey, it's possible. It's possible. Anything is possible in football, man. I know you keep saying that, football is one of the one sports that, there's least likely underdogs beat a Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State. But it's possible.
Yeah, anything's possible. But likely, somebody made a comment up here. Had a serious question. Where'd it go? I can't see. I need new glasses, Billy.
Which one? This one here?
Where'd it go? Billy and Bobby, I have a serious question. Who is the best all-time running back in college football? For me, it's Jonathan Taylor with his 3 seasons with 2,000 plus yards. No.
Oh my God, man.
No.
Whew.
I'm not taking something that away from him. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at the defenses he went up against. But
how about Barry Sanders?
I wouldn't even put. He's good, but I wouldn't put him up there. Would it be Bo Jackson or Herschel Walker?
I
know I'm an SEC homer, and that's probably why I picked them.
I'm going to have to go with
Derek McFadden was a good one for Arkansas.
Ron Dane.
No, because I'm not talking about Ron Dane. He's supposed to come to Tennessee and he reneged.
Running back. I've seen a lot of running backs. Played against a lot of good ones. I'm going to probably pick, either LT
in college.
But Damian Thomason
at TCU,
Garrison Hurst. Come on, man. These guys were monsters.
Yeah, but Herschel was better than them.
Heck, what's the one that was out USC? Reggie
Bush.
Man, these guys was electric, man. They did I'm not saying because of yardage. When we go with yardage, that's totally different. Totally different. Because me personally, I'm going to take my running back every day, Jamal Lewis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Travis Henry. Travis Stevens.
Billy Sims, he was a good one.
Oh, yes.
What's his name from Ohio State? Who was it? Archie Griffin? He was good.
Only 2-time Heisman winner.
Yeah, but Bill Duff put Eddie George in his place.
Robert Edwards.
Oh, from Georgia. Yeah, he was a good one. He'd have had a good NFL career if he didn't hurt his knee at the Pro Bowl. There's a comment back up here I wanted to see, but I can't find it. How do you scroll? I need my mouse.
Who put it? I'll try to find it. What was the comment, Bobby?
I don't remember. Oh, somebody asked, what's the odds of Hendon Hooker winning the Heisman? But look, we all know that the Heisman Trophy is a sham since 1997. It's a popularity contest.
It goes way past that. Johnny Majors
no more.
Got lost to what's his name from Notre Dame. They went 3-8. Come on.
Arian was Dub's favorite. I liked Arian, but he messed me up on a bet with Penn State. See ya. Thanks for coming out.
How you messed you up?
He fumbled. Remember that, Carter? Penn State, what was that, the Outback Bowl?
Yep. Lost 20-10.
Yeah, Arian was a good one, man.
I can tell you the real reason that we lost that game was
Tennessee never really had a back that just played the whole game.
Yeah.
You know, most of these backs that they're talking about was one-man wrecking crews.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you have, you know, 3 running backs at one school that played on the same team at the same time.
Yeah.
And they are number 1,
How
2,
did y'all
3.
get that many running backs? Number 1 in the state.
It's tough.
You got the number 1 in the state in Florida, Travis Henry, Travis Stevens. Then you had the best running back in Alabama. What was his name?
Had the best one in Georgia, Jamal Lewis.
Yeah. What's the kid from Alabama? It was really good.
It was
Kelly.
Stephen Kelly.
Stephen Kelly. Then you had Brian Darden.
Mm-hmm.
Was he number 1 in Mississippi?
Number 1 running back in the country.
What about Sean Bryson, the fullback?
Yep.
Hey, I'm going to tell you another running back. Comes in here all the time, not as much as he should. Played at Trinity High School in Louisville. Sean Johnson.
Yeah, Sean was a running back.
I saw some of his footage when they had that TV thing on all our recruits that year in 95. Oh, my gosh. I didn't know. What happened to him? He was fast.
Well, I mean,
How about
injuries?
Talk about Wayne Westmoreland. I seen his footage. Oh, my goodness. Wayne was a man. He was a good running back.
I heard his high school got a new coach.
Oh, South Pittsburgh, yeah.
Taylor
Gary Rankin.
Everyone in consistency 3 years in a row. I'm not going to take that away from him. I just say, if I'm picking somebody out of all the running backs that I got to watch, it'd probably be down to Jamal, Bo Jackson, or Herschel Walker. And maybe that's just the pick that everybody else is going to pick. And then
I guess I like Bo Jackson because he was such a great athlete. I mean, baseball, he's a great baseball player too.
I saw something on him today, in fact, on Bo Jackson. He said when he was playing baseball, he said he struck out. The pitch was right down the middle. He purposely didn't swing at it. He said he went up to the plate to strike out so he could argue with the umpire and get thrown out of the game.
Really?
Yeah. He said that was his mindset on his first at bat. He tried to get the coach to make him bat first so he could get thrown out of the game, the first batter up in the game, because his wife was having a baby that day, so he could go to the hospital. Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty interesting.
Forgot about the Cobweb.
Oh, yeah. Chuck Webb, Reggie Cobb. Yeah, that was a great backfield. Anyway, we need to wrap this up. I see they're swimming in the kitchen back there. They look like they're ready to quit now. Squidtard's back there going, oh, what have I gotten into? I said, buddy, you said you'd do anything in this restaurant. So why don't you just come on in here? We'll train you how to cook. I think we're going to name the Carter sauce. We're going to rename it the squid sauce.
Hey, it can never rename now, man. Everybody comes in and still try to replicate the sauce, man. I mean, I might need to
I got to admit, the Carter sauce that we got on the menu now ain't nothing like what it was when Carter was here. That's probably what makes me the maddest about him quitting.
The only thing, I mean, it's okay, but the only thing that's making it taste better the way they're doing it is when they're mixing it with something else. But it's still good. It's okay. It's not the same. I will say that.
I'll be back soon to fix it.
When?
We'll talk about it.
Coming to the Arkansas game, and I told you that was a lie before you even finished your sentence, and I was right, wasn't I? You didn't come over here.
I'll be up there soon.
Sven, who was the best running backs at Mississippi State? That's your boys. That's your squad. Who was your best running back there?
Man, Mississippi State has some nice running backs too. Actually, I played against one in high school that went to Mississippi State, Robert Isaac.
Oh, yeah, where'd he play high school?
Macomb, Mississippi.
Oh, so he's from your town.
Yep. Of course, he never really did anything against me.
Yeah, you locked him down.
Yeah.
Did y'all beat him every year?
Every year. Only year we lost to Macomb once where they called back 13 touchdowns.
What you talking about, Willis?
You heard it right.
How'd they call him back?
Making up calls.
So they're trying to – I don't like that.
Basically, they did a good job of making the playoffs. So what we did the next game that we had to play them in the playoffs, we didn't let them score.
Dub says he grew up in Jackson. Finn says, for me, it was Robinson in 2014. He didn't get drafted. He was electric as duo with Dak. Did Robert Isaac start?
Yeah, he did.
So would he have been in the same class, 95 that you were, or was he ahead?
He was a year ahead of me.
So he'd have been 94.
Like he in the championship game that we played Mississippi State, I think he ran the kickoff, punt return.
Did you talk to him after the game?
No, I didn't have time to talk to people after the game. I'm different, man. I mean, like, if I lose against somebody, I'm not wanting to shake nobody's hand.
Yeah, but we beat them.
That's still, I mean, I feel like that's the same thing. The only people shake hands is the quarterbacks and the coaches.
Yeah.
I just go straight over and do my prayer and then go in and shower and let's go home.
You going to be doing your prayer before we block one-on-one?
Well, I'm telling you, man, I hope that the ice machine is in.
It is. Did you see it?
Oh, yeah.
It's slap full. I hate to see what the bill is on it.
But I just still don't understand, though. The night before, remember I was telling man the ice machine.
It was low on Freon. Low on Freon.
Well, let's get out of here, man.
Yeah. Somebody made a good comment. Riddle me this, says, need to try the Tap 40 grill. I'm going to play a commercial before we go. Where are we at? I'm going to open it up here so y'all can see the. Here we go.
Miss this week's sweet deal. Get $50 for just $25 to the new Billy Ratliff Tap 40 Grill in Powell. 60 varieties of beer and a full bar. Brick oven pizzas, fantastic local wings, and more. This sweet deal goes live Friday at 9 at 99 sportsanimal.com.
Well, guys, we're going to get out here. You can't beat that deal. $50 for 25 on WNML. We'll get on out of here. You ready to go, Billy?
Let's make it happen.
Appreciate y'all watching us. Really, really do love seeing all the guys that watch us all the time. We're going to get on out of here.
All right, guys.
Tonight, Billy. We're going to win the SEC tournament. I promise you that.
Promise you that. See you next time.